Accessible scheme they ski out here
In
playing
a time long
Medieval
ago,
Resort.
Dan's Crypt. The best place to go if you're looking for a dead Dan.
Oi, you! Fortescue! At last! Come, get up! We got things to do! Hey, hey! Easy, my friend. In my culture, we treat the guests with courtesy. Especially if they stop by for 100 years. Who am I? My friend, you should feel honored. Usually the corpses, their skulls are filled with just the worms. Instead, you get I, Al-Zalam, glorious genie of the Sultan Prince Razim the Ribald, noble protector of... You doubt me? I see it in your eye. Well, it is true. We genies, usually we are trapped within the lamps. That is bad. Very oily for the skin. But far worse, let me tell you, is when evil sorcerer tricks you, traps you inside skull of cowardly knight. Oh, the smell! It is mustier than a Saracen's jockstrap. You imply that I lie. In my culture, that would earn you 50 strokes of the cut. And we are allergic to cuts. So that is a terrible punishment. But fine, if you're too busy with the being dead, we just sit back and watch Zarok destroy Galomir once more. Oh, you remember Zarok at least? Yes, that madman is back from the exile. He has mastered the dark magic.
Hey, babe.
Has been waking the dead, turning good men evil. He turns this land bad quicker than tub of yak's cheese next to warm radiator. Why are you back among the living? His magic? Or perhaps fate? Fate gives you chance to redeem yourself. Make amends for your cowardly death, huh? Yes, yes, I was there that fateful day. I saw you hanging back, pretending to tie your bootlaces, and getting hit by first stray arrow. Never believe on publicity. You just a big coward, buried as big hero with poor genie still trapped inside his head. Come on, I know you are tough guy deep down. We can work with that. I will be guide. Maybe this time we truly defeat him. His men killed you. His magic cursed me. Together, we squash that creepy cockroach. Free me. Turn you into a real hero, eh?
Well, 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 he's back. Old Sir Daniel Fortescue, the hero of Gallowmere, rendered eyeless and lifeless by the first arrow, rendered heroic by the mists of time. It's amazing what good PR can do. Now the fickle finger of fate has given him a second chance. A chance to make good his ignoble past. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. If I had any breath, I wouldn't be holding it. Anyway, many of my stony kind reside in Gallowmere. We may be woken with a gentle nudge, not with a kiss. Please, don't try the kissing thing. We don't have affectionate natures.
But anyway, okay, so you saw me playing Medieval. Okay? Well, early in the launch of the PSP, they remade Medieval. They remade Medieval for PSP, and they called it Medieval Resurrection. Except it's not just a remake, it's more like a reimagining. You'll see here in a second. Yeah. So this is Dan's crypt. And you see it looks way different. It's not just prettier.
You got to study. I never had you down as a reader. You use a monocle, right? Ah, a training room, eh? Nice decor. Early macabre. Oh, mind the lava, Dan. Cremation's not your style, I think.
Yeah. But you see what I mean? How it's not just the same thing but prettier? It's, like, different? That's the difference between a remake and a reimagining. A remake would just be the same thing but prettier. This is entirely different. Same crypt, but, as you can see, really different.
Ah, a beautiful map of Gallowmere. This will help us get around the realm.
The graveyard. You wouldn't catch me digging graves in my yard. Spoils the ambience.
I sense Zarok is very close by. Maybe at Cemetery Hill, which lies just beyond this graveyard. Ah, real shiny stabby sword. Let's try it out.
But you see what I mean? How it's not just the same thing but prettier, it's different. And it pisses me off. It's a pet peeve of mine. Because people confuse the remasters, remakes, or reimaginings like they're the same thing, like they're interchangeable. They're not. They're three very, very different things. They're not synonyms. Yeah. And people have almost gotten an idea, like, people have almost gotten the idea of what a remake is fucked up.
A club! Huh, you can light it, or hey, maybe just club stuff real hard.
Suddenly, all of a sudden, people have now started to, say that it's not a remake if it doesn't change the story. Like, who fucking said that?
But like goat's milk at bachelor party, they don't last forever.
Like, you can keep the game story the same and remake all the graphics and update the gameplay, and it's still a remake. It doesn't have to change the story. And it pisses me off, because we have so many remakes that were graphical remakes, you know, that left the story the same, the levels the same, but improved the gameplay and updated visuals, and nobody ever said they weren't remakes. And then when The Last of Us Part 1 came out, the remake of The Last of Us, all of a sudden people invented this new dumbass fucking hoop to jump through. It was so stupid. Which I'm a huge fan of The Last of Us. Yeah, we talked about that, babe. I've played almost every single Zelda game ever. And all of the main ones. Like, not, I don't blame you. I'm not, like, coming down on you or anything like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, what about him?
Nice shield. You look like proper knight now. Well, kind of.
Beyond these gates lies the exit to this cell.
Yeah, I like Tears of the Kingdom. There are times when I wished it was more of a revolution, felt like more of Breath of the Wild. which I know a lot of people like that, but it, you know, it didn't feel like a monumental gap, but I did like it. My favorite Zelda game is Twilight Princess. I've 100% completed Twilight Princess. Everything. Every heart piece, every quest, every bug, everything. Yeah, I prefer the remaster. I'm one of the 5 people in the world that owns a Wii U. I also really love Ocarina of Time. I played the shit out of Ocarina of Time, both the original version and the remake on 3DS. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like Majora's Mask as much as Ocarina. I do like it. It's just I don't like it as much.
Hero, not you again, you dirty great stop-out. Haven't you got a crypt to go to?
Welcome, O undernourished one, to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity feasting, arm wrestling, and singing out of tune. If they think you're worthy, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon. In your case, you'll be lucky to walk away with a spud gun. Now move it, Twiggy.
Captain Fortescue, does the battle go well? A temporary setback, I'm sure, sire. Gosh, they were merry times, slapping our thighs, downing beakers of bitter shandy, and the battles, ooh, they were fun too. How I wish I could help you in some way now. But
Yeah.
hold! Oh, you could take my
It makes me not want to
I
explore.
used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarok's champion, Lord Cardok, a clean kill, sir. Right through the eye, at some 300 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
Oh wait, that's right, yeah. Now I have to go back to Dan's crypt.
Dan's crypt. The best place to go if you're looking for a dead Dan.
Which one would that be? Majora's Mask?
You got to study. I never had you down as a reader. You use a monocle, right? Ah, a training room, eh? Nice decor. Early macabre. Oh, mind the lava done. Cremation's not your style.
Yeah, the problem with that... like, the main problem with that is that they wouldn't change any of the things that we don't like about it. You know what I mean? Which was, like, people would crucify them. I'm not a fan of games on a time limit anyway. But I'm especially not a fan of games on a time limit
That is a rune key.
that are open world. Because I feel like open worlds are meant to be explored and take your time. And I feel like having a time limit in a game where you're supposed to get lost in and immerse yourself into it is kind of counterintuitive.
Cemetery Hill. An excellent name for a blues singer.
I don't know if you like Doctor Who, or if you're familiar with Doctor Who.
Oh, no. You're back. Looking like something from a butcher's dustbin. Oh, and what's that smell? Oh, decomposition? Well, you're too late anyway. My army has already risen from the grave. Still, never mind, eh? Chalk it up as yet another of your inglorious failures. I really need to work on that mocking laugh.
Let me check the trophy list.
The soil on that grave looks looser. The bowels of a man in a sleeping bag full of scorpions.
But you saw me play the Cemetery Hill level before. And you can see, like, part of it is the basic setup, you know what I mean? With the hill, but it's very different. You know what I mean? It's not just the same level, but prettier. That is what a reimagining is. Yeah. It just depends on your school of thought. Some people like the old one better, but it's just, just depends, honestly. But I like that it's different. Alright, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back. I want to make one more point.